I've got something on a horribly dirty slide that has a bunch of stuff. Let's see, that looks like a big blood vessel, that looks like a blood vessel, that looks like a blood vessel, that does not, that does not, that does not, that does not. I've got all kinds of stuff here. Let's see if we can figure it out. Well, here's an egg surrounded by a layer of cells. That is a follicle which is not maturing. There's an egg, 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 there's an egg. Those aren't doing anything. They're just waiting their turn. This one is an egg with a beginning, the very, very, very beginning of a maturing follicle, because the follicle starts to look a little more like something that you can see. There's an egg, right there. See, the nucleus is in the center. There's the egg. So we've got an egg. The egg is surrounded by a layer of cells called a corona. Corona just means crown. There's the follicle. And here's a cavity. And there's some fluid in the cavity. So this is a developing follicle and a maturing egg. What do you think that fluid would be? What?
The hormone, the
What?
follicle stimulating hormone?
No. Follicle stimulating hormone comes from the anterior pituitary. Huh? Estrogen. The maturing follicle that is maturing an egg in the first 14 days of the cycle makes estrogen, and there's estrogen. On the other hand, we look up here, that's a vein. Here's a big old follicle
Jeez.
with a whole bunch of fluid and no eggs. No egg at all. That means this follicle completely matured and already extruded its egg. And now it's making a fluid after extruding the egg. What would that fluid be? Progesterone. That's exactly right. And remember that this is an endocrine gland, so the estrogen and progesterone have to get into the blood vessels, and you see that immediately next to these, there are blood vessels everywhere. There are just a ton of blood vessels, so that these hormones can get into the bloodstream and circulate. Now, after this follicle produces its progesterone and has burned itself out, it will scar closed. And a scarred closed follicle is called a corpus luteum. That's an S. Try again. Corpus luteum, which means white body. Just white body, because it's scarred closed, and scar is white. Corpus luteum doesn't make any hormones, and we have lots of slides over there, so the next time you guys meet, if you want to pick up a microscope, you can look at multiple ovaries. I've got some from older individuals that have lots of corpus lutea. After menopause, a woman has nothing but corpus lutea, corpora lutea, I should say. Young person, this is one from a young person with multiple developing follicles. That's a blood vessel. But multiple developing follicles. Okay, questions?